Stephanie Jane here for my 2020 book review series. I'm starting early because I don't necessarily believe in waiting to start new habits, hobbies, or resolutions. So I made the decision and now I'm doing it. It's that simple. So in the coming year, I plan to hold myself accountable for reading by posting regular book review videos. So I'm starting with a little bit of Christmas cheer, and I read Father Christmas's Fake Beard by Terry Pratchett. It's a collection of short stories with mostly winter and some Christmas themes. There are 11 stories, which I'll be honest, a 12th would have made it perfect because of the 12 days of Christmas, but we'll just forgive that part. So in true Terry Pratchett fashion, this is wildly hilarious while at the same time being difficult to read. And these are kid stories. After I read the whole book, we decided to read one story each night. Whoosh, it goes way over their heads. I don't know if kids on the other side of the pond just get stuff better, but mine, everything is just whoosh. And it's very quick pace, and it's a very, it's very Terry Pratchett. But again, there are so many just beautiful golden nuggets that is totally worth the read. And it's pretty quick because it's a kid's book and they're short stories. So you read a story and, it's 10 or 15 pages, but there's a lot of illustrations, and so it doesn't really bog you down. My favorite story was Judgment for Father Christmas. He's on trial, so the judge is talking about the case, and the judge says, "I do believe this is the first time in a lengthy career that I have ever heard of a defendant plead not guilty on the basis that he isn't really real, or, as we would call it in legal terms, on grounds of diminished existence." I literally about dropped my book. The idea that Santa Claus could get away with all of his crimes because he's not really real. Come on, that is good stuff. Okay, it's good stuff, guys. It's good stuff. There's a story about an abominable snow baby. There's a story about Santa who tries to go to work at the zoo. What else? There's a story about Good King Wenceslas, except, hold on, it's called something different. Oh, it's Good King Wenceslas Lost, because he gets lost in the snow. Get it? Okay. There's a really cute one about a computer that writes Santa a letter for Christmas. The very first story is about blackberry pie, which I don't know if this is like a retelling of something that's popular over there, or if this is honestly just straight from Terry Pratchett, which, let's be honest, is totally viable. There must be beef in it, and pork, and veal, and mutton, and spuds, and carrots, and apples, and currants, and mincemeat, and peas, and parsnips, and turnips, and cherries, and nuts, and chicken, and turkey, and duck, and pheasant, and I can't think of any more, he said in one breath. So when I read this, I thought that they would, oh, well, that's not really what goes in a pie. But I should have known better, because we watch the Great British Baking Show on a regular basis, so they know the variety of pies that are available in the world. I greatly enjoyed every story in this book. And like I said, it's very Terry Pratchett, so if you don't like his reading style, or if you're bothered by it, I get that, because I sometimes have a hard time. But there's so many amazing, brilliant things that are in it, like phrases or ideas, that I push myself through the difficult parts that are difficult for me personally to read, just because of the syntax and the way that the sentences are structured, not because of content, to get to those really great things, because they are always so worth it. So if you can find it, I had to order it online. I couldn't find it in the library, and I couldn't find it at Barnes & Noble. It's Father Christmas's Fake Beard. And it's called that because the very first story is a series of letters from the Macy's type store trying to hire a new Santa who does not need the fake beard? It's because he's the real Santa. Merry Christmas, everyone.